Before you give up on Pi Network completely, you need to see what was just discovered inside the latest Pi wallet update. Hidden in the Help and Support menu, someone found Binance Connect support and Binance P2P support. And you know what this means? Pi Network is secretly preparing for the world's largest crypto exchange listing. I'm talking about Binance with over 120 million users worldwide, and the evidence is sitting right there in your Pi Wallet app that you can verify yourself right now. This isn't another rumor or fake screenshot. This is real code built into Pi's official wallet, and you know what? I'm about to break down exactly why this changes everything for every single Pi holder watching this video. But first, make sure you're following my Telegram and Facebook pages in the description below, because I share exclusive Pi developments there that never make it to YouTube. And trust me, with what's happening behind the scenes right now, you don't want to miss a single update. You know what happened that made my phone blow up with messages from excited Pi miners? A community member was exploring the latest Pi wallet update when they stumbled upon something that made their jaw drop. Deep in the Help and Support section, they found two new options that weren't there before: Binance Connect support and Binance P2P support. Now here's my honest opinion. When a crypto project starts building infrastructure for a specific exchange in their official wallet, it's not an accident. I've been following crypto projects for years, and this is exactly what happens before major exchange listings. You know what this reminds me of? When Shiba Inu quietly added Coinbase support features months before their actual listing, and we all know how that ended up. Let me paint you a picture of what this could mean for your Pi holdings, and you know what? This is where I get genuinely excited. Right now, if you want to trade Pi, you're stuck using exchanges like Mexi or Gate.io, platforms most people have never heard of. Imagine instead being able to open your Binance app, the same app used by over 120 million people worldwide, and seeing Pi coin right there next to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Here's a real example. My friend Sarah has been mining Pi for 3 years but couldn't figure out how to trade on MEX because it seemed too complicated. With Binance P2P, she could literally trade her Pi for dollars using her local bank transfer, just like buying something on Facebook Marketplace. My honest take? This would remove the biggest barrier stopping Pi from going mainstream: accessibility. You know what really convinced me this isn't just hopeful thinking? The numbers don't lie. When Binance surveyed their users about listing Pi coin, 86% said they wanted it. That's nearly 9 out of 10 people. To put this in perspective, when Binance surveyed about Dogecoin back in 2021, only 68% voted yes. And look what happened after that listing. I've seen community polls for other coins barely reach 30% support. Here's my honest opinion. Binance doesn't ask about coins they have zero interest in listing. They're testing the waters, and the response was overwhelming. This tells me Binance's team is already considering Pi, and these wallet updates might be the missing piece they were waiting for. Now let me be completely honest with you about the challenges ahead, because you know what? I'd rather give you the truth than false hope. Crypto analyst Kim H. Wong broke down exactly what Pi needs to accomplish, and it's not simple. Think of it like trying to get into an exclusive club. You need the right clothes, the right connections, and you need to prove you belong there. For Pi, this means passing security audits that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, upgrading their KYC system to handle millions of users, and proving their network won't crash when Binance's massive trading volume hits. Here's a real example. When SafeMoon tried to get on Binance, they failed the security audit 3 times before giving up. My honest opinion, Pi has a better foundation than most coins trying to get listed, but they're still facing an uphill battle that could take months to complete. You know what gives me hope about Pi's chances right now? The timing couldn't be better. While Pi works on meeting Binance's requirements, SwapPhone just announced they're listing Pi with full regulatory approval in the United States. This is huge because it shows that legitimate regulated exchanges are starting to take Pi seriously. Think about it like this. It's like getting accepted to a good college, which makes it easier to get into a great university later. SwapPhone's endorsement gives Pi credibility with other major exchanges. My honest opinion? This is the domino effect we've been waiting for. Once one regulated exchange opens the door, others will follow, and Binance will have less reason to say no. Let's talk real numbers here, and you know what? I'm going to be brutally honest about where Pi stands today. The price has dropped about 85% from its peak of $2.98, sitting much lower now. I know that hurts to hear, especially if you bought Pi at higher prices, but here's what most people miss. The trading volume is still around $96 million daily. To put this in perspective, that's more volume than established coins like Zcash or Horizon. This tells me something important. Serious traders and institutions are still actively buying and selling Pi, even during this quiet period. My honest take? This isn't the behavior of a dead coin. This looks like accumulation, where smart money is quietly building positions before something big happens. You know what makes this Binance situation completely different from all the rumors we've heard before? The evidence is coming from Pi's own official wallet, not from random Twitter accounts or Telegram channels. Last year, there were tons of fake screenshots claiming Pi was already on Binance, but they were clearly photoshopped. This time, it's different. You can open the official Pi wallet and see actual Binance support options, which strongly suggests real integration work is underway. In my experience, when a crypto team starts building features tied to a specific exchange, it usually means serious talks are happening behind the scenes. And here's what really stands out. Pi Network has over 60 million mobile miners, creating the largest grassroots crypto user base in history, something Binance would absolutely want to tap into. For context, Bitcoin took 15 years to reach 100 million users. Pi hit 60% of that in just 5. This isn't just about a coin getting listed. It's about unlocking access to a massive, ready-made audience. My honest take? This is the clearest sign yet that Pi and Binance are working on something big, and I'm backing it with my own investment. Don't panic. Sell your Pi because you're frustrated with the wait. I've been in crypto long enough to know that the biggest gains come to those who hold through the boring periods. Here's what I'm doing personally. I'm keeping all my Pi, staying engaged with community updates, and treating this as a long-term investment, not a get-rich-quick scheme. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't dig it up every month to check if the roots are growing. My honest opinion, we're closer to Pi's breakthrough moment than we've ever been, and selling now would be like leaving a movie theater 10 minutes before the big plot twist. Remember to smash that like button if this analysis helped restore some of your confidence in Pi Network, and you know what? Drop a comment below telling me what you think about these Binance developments. Are you as excited as I am, or do you still have doubts? I read every single comment and often reply personally. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell because I'm tracking every Pi development as it happens, and trust me, you don't want to miss what I uncover next. You know what I truly believe after diving deep into all this evidence? We're witnessing the calm before the storm. Pi Network has been quietly building the infrastructure for something massive, and these Binance wallet integrations are just the tip of the iceberg. I've seen this pattern before with other successful projects. Months of quiet development followed by explosive growth that catches everyone by surprise. My honest prediction, the Pi miners who hold strong through this period are going to look back in a year and realize this was the opportunity of a lifetime. Stay patient, stay informed, and most importantly, stay connected with our community because the Pi revolution is just getting started.